Which elixir is the 40-year-old virgin fixer? Stay tuned. All right, so we have Jean-Paul Gaultier Elixir, the OG, or what we now call the OG. And we have Elixir Absolu, the brand new 2025 release from Jean-Paul Gaultier. Which is the better Le Male flanker? Let's find out. Okay, so I've got the original Le Male Elixir, and I'm gonna spray it on this hand. And then we're gonna spray the Absolu on this hand. So as you know, the original Le Male Elixir has this sort of minty, honeyed amber opening that keeps that honey and amber in the dry down, but brings out a little bit of tobacco. From what I found with the Elixir Absolu, this one tones back a little bit of that mint and then adds a plum note that kind of sweetens this and balances it. Now that was my first impression of this fragrance, but what I'm gonna do is smell these head to head and see which one I like better and if I think it's worth upgrading from this bad boy to this bad boy. So the Elixir still slaps, man. It's really nice. The Elixir is very minty in the opening. It's a really rich, dense version of Le Male. It reminds you of that original Le Male DNA, but adds this really beautiful honey and amber accord. This is an absolute masterpiece in perfumery. I know this is just a designer fragrance, but I absolutely love this one. So there is a huge difference with the Elixir Absolu. This one's definitely more fruity in the opening. You can tell it's built on the framework of this one, but this one is more refined and just more grown up. Definitely more sweeter than this, but not so much that you're gonna notice it. The type of sweetness the Elixir has is totally different from the sweetness you get in the Absolu version. Also, I noticed that the Absolu has a bit more spice, but it has that sort of deep fruity plum accord with a touch of spice, where this one is more minty fresh in the opening. A lot of people think that this one kind of smelled like toothpaste, so if the mint in the original Elixir turned you off, I don't think you have so much to worry with this one, because that mint sort of takes a back seat with this fragrance. But once again, still keeping sort of the groundwork that this one laid in the original. As far as performance goes, these pretty much are equal. I wouldn't say that the Absolu improved on the performance, as this one was already a beast. With both of these, you're going to get a solid 8 to 10 hours. And yeah, you do not want to overspray these, because I promise you, people will complain. So which one do I like better? During my first impression, this one stood out as the winner. But after wearing both of them for the last couple days, I have to say, I think the original is still my favorite. Although I think this one is still great, I think it can be a bit redundant if you already own the original Elixir. So I don't know if spending $175 more to buy the next flanker really justifies over this one. But I will say, if you love this DNA and you're looking for something that's a little more refined and a little more mature, I think Elixir Absolu is definitely the way to go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I absolutely love that you guys continue to comment, like, subscribe, and share these videos, because it's really something that's helping us expand this channel and allows me to continue to make great content for you guys. If you guys are interested in trying any of the fragrances that I review in my videos, definitely check out decantboutique.com. That's where I get all my decants from, especially on bottles that are like $200, $300, $400, where I don't always have the money to drop that kind of coin on a bottle that I've never smelt before. And let's be honest, it's just flat out irresponsible to blind buy. And not everyone lives near a fancy perfume store. I live in the middle of rural New England, and it's kind of hard getting my nose on a lot of these scents. So Fragrance Decant Boutique is an absolute lifesaver. Definitely check out decantboutique.com and be sure to use code Fragrant A.F.S.O.M 10 to score 10% off. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful day and an even better week. Always remember to look good, feel good, and smell good. And as always, have a fragrant state of mind.
Smell good. Yeah. Yeah.